Boom! We're back, just like I said. Just like I said, for the Tanso Racing League Ferrari 458s. Around Tokyo East in a loop, which fast flowing circuit, one technical circuit, part of the circuit should I say, is the hairpin, as you can see in the top right. You get that auto cock and you will be visiting an unexpected visit to the pits, which I do believe happened in this event. Or you go side by side with a fellow racing driver, you can get nerfed into the pits, as been done before, and it is really funny, but not when it happens to you. Hello sunshine, how we doing bud? Just cracking off like we do. We're just on about the infamous hairpin, where the pits are. You can have an unwanted one there if you wish. But we are here. Better late than never, I always say. With a Tanso 458 league that is going down a storm, is it not? You love it. But anyway, he's not on pole. He is right there, look. Mr. Tanso himself. Mr. Smooth. But we've got Red Hood Racing on pole position. TRG Cutler, he will start in second place, and myself, I will start third. I think that's my highest qualifying position this season. Ahead of the Iceman, who we seen not just half an hour ago in his Aston Martin, putting on a demonstration of awesomeness, I must admit, around a circuit that is very unorthodoxly difficult for me. But this man made it look easy, ran away 50 seconds in front, absolutely stunning around the Nordschleife. Bring it on the 458s right now in fourth. DMK Chalky 12. His racecraft is coming to its own these past 2 seasons. Been fantastic. Growing all the time is the chalk. TRG Gaz, he was starting 6. Big Frank in his dazzling machine there, very bright livery. You don't want to be following it for too long, it just dazzle the eyes off you. Big Frank was starting 7th. Funny man Joyce, the comedian in the group. Mr. Joyce was starting 8th in Scrabble. One other part of the Tanso Racing Consortium. So you got Cutler in second and Scrabble down here, the 2 main men of Tanso, putting it all together as you do. They will start 9th. We want to get up here. Didn't do it last time, but we'll do it now just for you. There you go. Let's get it underway. Oh, look at that. Season 1 Champione on the back there. And a rare little message on the back. Don't be stupid. And for his number 1 fan, Aurora, on the rear quarter there. The bumper, and we're away. A good start from Frank there. Look at Frank having a look on the outside already. These 3, 4 even, pretty line and stern. Frank making that move there. A little later on the brakes, dominating a little touch, little touch, keep it clean as you would. Although a bit better on the throttle balancing through there, got that move done. It's a slipstream as Cutler is making that move on as well. He's up the inside, he's got the inside line, but the outside line would probably be better. There's a slipstream chain coming up, and Dominator's not having none of it. He wants some. Ooh, where'd he go? Yeah, he messed that right up, didn't he? Well, he's an absolute fruit and veg. Always messing it up. Fruit and veg brains for racing driver he has. Guaranteed he's off somewhere in the Everglades, just grazing. The Redwood leading the race. Redwood. Redwood. Everybody picking up penalties at a premium. Everybody wants to go shopping. Let's clear them now. There you go. Cutler taking the lead. Aldo up to second place with a penalty. That car there was paused. Nothing he could have done about that. Phase that with a pause button. Will slow you down. The computer will. So no qualms there. There's Big Frank making moves, like I said, was starting down in 7th, 8th place. Yes, you are, but you're allowed that move. The car, if your game's paused, it's only go down to a quarter speed. So yeah, you're allowed that move. If it pauses the game, you can't stop yourself. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll give you that. I won't have no arms about that. But yeah, Big Frank, look, making the moves, and this man himself is coming to not what can only be described as a bit of a beast. He's become a bit of a beast as Big Frank. He's been racing in the minis on a Monday night, the Trade Minis, which Tanso Racing Group also put on. In the past 2 seasons, I'd say, Big Frank has come into a league of his own. His driving standards and the quality of his driving was come on leaps and bounds. Been absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't have gave it back myself, but if I'm honest. There's Chalk and Gaz having a look at each other there. But now if someone pauses the game to lose a penalty and you're going at full pelt in the slip of another car, there's nothing you can do. But if he's paused the game, he's paused the game. Carry on regardless. So yeah, you lose it at an airpin at full pace, or if you're pausing it, then yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. So yeah, I would have carried on. Live and learn, live and learn. The crawler is there. Look, he's having a look at the old Iceman. This is premium round here, guaranteed to pick up a penalty if you get it all screw with. You get all 4 wheels, just a little wide there, you will get that. TRG Gaz having a look. Chalk having a look at the inside of Crawler as well. Don't know what's going on with the old camera handles, but looks like we're going to go 3 wide. Through this fast section coming down towards the hairpin, where you can get it all kinds of wrong. There's a bit of lag there. Is that Frank? You see a little bit of a lag moment there. Looking good now. No, all good. Let's just watch these. Just that hairpin I was telling you about. You get it all wrong here, you will have taken an unexpected trip to the pits. Tight line there taken by the Gazler. The Gazler, hey, we've got a Dazzler and a Gazler. Is there? There's Joycey down in 7th place, Scrubbo up to 8th. And there he is, the mystery man himself, the man that's over there, near or everywhere. Always in some sort of fracarded moment. But as you do, in 9th, it's the Cutler and Red Hood. Why couldn't you just make it simple and call yourself Robin Hood? I would have been sick with that name. I would have been sick with that. But now, Red Hood in the slipstream of Mr. Cutler, Mr. Smooth Operator himself, the tyre whisperer. Bit out of sorts as late as Mr. Cutler been. Not been on his best. I do believe he was on the pop. Yeah. During this before this race, had a bit of pop, as you do. Everybody needs an hand out. Everybody needs an hand out. Afternoon, Chalky boy. We were just mentioning you, just saying how your racecraft has come on leaps and bounds. It has been noticed by the heads of here at the MK. It has been very noticed. Just 2 tenths up, goes faster with Red Hood. Cutler up the inside, coming down towards Airpin. Let's get on board with the Cutler over there. I'm going to stick it down the inside, I do believe. But I think the wider line for the cutback. Yes, all the boys are in the room and we're loving it. No, we're not. This one was going to be a ding dong to the end by the looks of. We do have to pit. Just going through the tyres. It was the first set anyway. We do have to pit, and I do believe it's a mandatory pit tyre change as well. So we've got racing softs for Red Hood Cutlers on the racing softs. The Iceman is on the racing softs. Chalky 12 is on the racing softs too. Big Frank's on the softs. Gaz is on the softs. Oh, we've got ding dong damage there. He's got a thick lip in the bus leg. Joyce has got a thick lip and a bus leg as well. Scrabble, everybody getting a thick lip in there tonight and a bus leg. And Dominator is 3 tenths slower than he was before. So yeah, you can only, can you? What am I thinking of then? Oh, that's mine, isn't it? Yeah, you can only use softs. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I thought it was mine that... What? Did I do? Oh, no way. I'm going to have to check because... yeah, I'm going to have to check. Because I don't think I did. I'll have to have a look. Not sure. Oh, seen Chalk and Aldo having a look. Because Chalk is making moves. What happened there? What happened there? Let's go back and have a look at that. Well, we'll get that back there. Chalk is in the slip. As we're coming up to the container section of this circuit. Getting a run on the Iceman. Iceman not be enjoying this moment. He's going to have a look back. Not quite, just going to follow him through this canteen section. Getting a tighter line through there as well. Chalk running it all wide. Getting a good exit as well as Chalk. Aldo will just follow him through then. Slipstreaming all the way down to the hairpin. As we've got Gaz there, picked up 500 loyalty points that you can spend at Tesco's, Sainsbury's and Morrison's. Or you took shop on the pits. Lovely. And here comes a big Frank, all the slip in the world and getting that move done. Putting on a show, little kiss and what at the wall there on his way through. No harm done. There's Joyce in 7th place. Big Frank maintaining that position. Aldo's got the Chalk back. I told you he won't be happy there. He won't be happy being overtaken there. Wants it back. Is this man not on fire though this year? What? He's come back with a vengeance, has he not? Season 1 champion in the Group 3s. Missed out on a few races but put on a charge. Ended up finishing with 5th in the table. Or 4th in the table by the end of the year, missing the opening couple of rounds. So put on a charge and come back with a bang. I reckon we're in for a good fight next season. It's either going to be a double champion or a brand new one. So yeah, Chalk just clipping the barrier there. It's Cutler and Redwood still at it. Hammer and Tongs, let's get on board with the Cutler as he comes around the outside. No looks, they're not looking at each other, they're not. Concentrating on the corner up ahead. Cutler going to try and get it tucked back underneath. Nowhere to go right now. Oh, picked up 500 loyalty points. Sainsbury's must be milking it in. All these loyalty points coming in. Cutler then, we'll slip him down to the hairpin. There's Aldo in 3rd, pretty close in these 458s, no tuning allowed. So it's all about car and driver. Bit like the McGann League we have going off over at DK10, at the home of the DMK boys, the DMK RC. That's where you want to be. With partnership with Tanso, bringing you all the new leagues. We've got iRacing leagues as well. We've got the Mazda MX-5 we just see Big Frank throwing it up the inside of Chalk, but Chalk coming back for the switchback, a little lean on, nothing you can do. As fair as you like, and not giving it up easy is old Frank. There you go, old Frank, Big Frank even, Big Frank. Just going to tuck back in, nurse it around. He's had a few wrinkles with the barrier there. Pit crew not be happy to try and buff that out on the front end. This is the corner that got me every time, guaranteed. They're either too fast or too slow. But Frank showing us how it's done there. There's Gaz, oh, still got a thick lip. Hero not being good on the front of there. There's Joyce, he's got the same sort of damage but only on the left. Dominator's past Scrabbo up to 8th. And there's our Scrabbo, he's in 9th. We do have the SF19s coming up after this. It should be fun. And it's around the same circuit as well. Yes. And you won't need to tell me. It was so oddly simple. It was one of them where I was like, this should be red hot. So was my sides of the cars and they're scraping the barrels. It was red hot. But nonetheless, this man's putting on a show. Big Frank coming to like I say, coming to some form as Frank. Doing really well. Racecraft talent, fantastic this season. Well, past season and off, 2 seasons even. Fantastic. The man behind him as well, coming to his own. Did get a trophy last season. Deserved it as well. Finishing 3rd in the Group Fees with the chalk. Got a little trophy. Going to look up the inside of Frank. He's going to get the drive. Looks like Frank got the better of that one. Chalk's just going to chuck back in. It's all down to driver and car. Turned out to be a good league, this. Great league to be a part of. If you want to get involved, head over to Tanso Racing Group on Facebook or www.tansoracing.group.co.uk on the Google. You can search it in Google, we'll pop up with a website. All the events are on there with the rules and what you need to know. If you need a livery or outside that, let us know, we'll get that done for you if you need it. But chalk, just getting that move done on Frank. Going to be a good battle, them two. Pretty evenly matched. There's Gas still limping around, he don't fancy pitting yet. Only, we're 13 minutes in. It's a 40-minute race. Dominator up to 7th, Scrabbo up to 8th. Joyce's took a trip to the pits, refueled, got his fresh set of tyres on the away. Let's see if that pays any dividends. Going for the undercut, it's very early, but only time will tell. Do love the Joyce, the comedian of the group, nicknamed him the comedian. What, that early? 13 minutes in early. Caught that. Charging again. Recomposed himself. I'm not sure if I did a 1 or a 2, and I'm not even sure if I swapped my tyres for mediums. I'm not even sure. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm going to wait till I pit and then I'll check. Because I thought it was double tyre change. Ooh, got Redwood running wide there. That's so freaking confusing. Redwood. Yeah, I must be dyslexic or something. But got that. Went for the undercut. Got it done as well. Going purple first sector. Got that move done. TRG Aldo and chalk. Pitting. Very early indeed. We're 14 minutes in. I thought Joyce's was early. But these are just 1 lap later. Pitting in. That promotes Big Frank and Gaz. 3rd and 4th respectively. Fastest laps are 206.1 set by the Cutler. 206.5. 206.192. So that's close. 206.150 for Cutler. One of these lads doing a 206 freeze, but Big Frank is up to 3rd. Gaz is 4th. Dominator up to 5th. Everybody pitting. It's all by yourself. Chalk after his pit, not too far behind. Naldo's pitted as well. In 7th place now, going for the 1 stop. And yes, he's on racing mediums. I thought so. I thought it was a mandatory tyre change. I'm not the only one then that thought that. So, yeah, I'm going to watch your tyres now. I am right in saying it's a mandatory tyre change, aren't I? Because I'm not the only one then that went on it. So yeah, racing mediums then for the Iceman. The Flying Scotsman. Scrabble. Front aero damage, front right wheel damage. his steering wheel will be going right about now at high speed. Will not be comfortable inside that 458. There's Joycey. Got a little gap now to Red Hood. Cutler's got better tyres as well and a bit more fuel. I don't think them tyres, well, especially the left side of that tyre. As Big Frank comes into the pits, that tyre looks a bit shot to me. I would be in. Gaz is up to third then, after that pit stop from Big Frank. He's coming. Dominator just going into fourth as Frank comes out of the pits, but Frank will be on the better tyres. Dominator's not too bad so far. These two going to renew their friendship on track. 1 lap younger tyres for Frank. Chalks are a lap older on the racing mediums as well. So Frank's on the racing softs again. The Flying Scotsman. Honestly, mate, I just make it up as I go along. We've got the comedian down here. We've got Joycey down here. I love this guy. Do love Joyce, the comedian of the group, yeah. I'll make you one up and it'll go nice with that decal that you've got on your BMW. I could put it in there, couldn't I? It would look quite nice, to be fair. As Joycey gives that wall a little bit of a kiss. Let's have a look at the gaps. We'll see where we are. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark. After the first set of pit stops, TRG Cutler still yet to pit's got a 1.6 second gap to Red Hood Racing, who's got a 18 second gap to Gaz to make that 20 seconds now. Nearly a pit stop. Dominator some 17 seconds off Gaz, who's got 2 seconds to old Frank, the Big Frank. Chalk's only 3 tenths off. Aldo is 6 seconds behind. Scrabbo is 11 seconds off Aldo, and Joycey 12 seconds off Scrabbo. So yes. We'll have to pick one, just pick one. I'll have to start writing them down soon. What should I call him this week? Let me write that down in Bic. Hey, we'll get it sorted. We will. We'll get it sorted. Red Hood Racing's pitted. There you go. New set of racing softs. That promotes Gaz to second place, as you see. Going well. Ooh. Yeah, that damage is playing a big part there. There you go again, look. Pit crew will be on the mic in a bit, tell him to calm it down and bring it in. Red Hood's got a fresh set of racing softs. Don't know where the mediums are. Dominator still on the racing softs, still yet to pit. Oh, throwing it very wide there. And it's Big Frank on his racing softs. Chalks on his racing mediums. Not too far behind. These two on the fresher tyres from the cars in front. Apart from Red Hood, the only car in front that's on the fresher tyres. Some 2 laps younger. It's Dominator hit the wall there on the way through, as did Chalk. There you go. They say the Iceman will gain a few spots when the pits come in again, because there's still a few cars yet to pit, so I reckon he'll gain at least 2 spots, 2 or 3 spots. I don't think there's enough, there won't be enough captions, would there, to allow you to add that name? I don't think they would anyway. Cutler still yet to pit, still doing good on fuel, 20 minutes in as well. The tyre whisperer, I've heard that he bathes his tyres in baby oil and packs them in cotton wool. But that's just a rumour. Yet to see the cotton wool. As Gaz comes into the pits, that puts Red Hood back into second place. There goes Frank into third. Chalk into fourth with Sainsbury's points. Dominators in the pits, as is Gaz. Is Scrabbo going to get a move? Will Scrabbo move up during the pits? We'll find out. Aldo then, there you go, moves up 2 spots up to 5th. Chalk with Sainsbury's points still. Just for stretching out now the boys are. Get a few gaps opening up now the pit stops are taking effect. Let's go through the gaps. Also got 32 seconds to, as you call it, Aston Red Hood Racing. There's a further 8 seconds behind his Big Frank. DMK Chalk's 2 seconds off Big Frank. Aldo 5 seconds off the Chalk. Guys, after the pit stop is 15 seconds. Scrabbo's on 5. Ooh, Joyce has made it some time. I'll have a look at that. There is the Joyce. There we go. Dominic picking up some loyalty points out the pits. We lost 2 spots. There's the Joyce. Was gaining there. Just shot down the times there. It did, but Dominic can't overtake with them loyalty points. And Scrabbo. Oi! Look who's in the room, boys and girls. If you look to the right of the screen, the man himself, Mr. Notorious Martin J09, has joined the chat. Say hello. How you doing, Martin? You alright, bud? Just catching up with all my workload, and have I not just gained some more workload? I have had to join the commentators chat room for the GTTCC. Yes, I have just picked up Pro 2. So yeah, we're loving it. It's Scrabbo. Joyce and Dominator still out, still can't overtake with that penalty. I do believe there was some bump drafting going on out, giving him a little push and a pull, trying to lose the slip. Didn't really work out, but as you do, we carry on regardless. All out, sending it, go out flat out, just send it. Still can't get rid of it. There you go, it's all gone now. Joyce runs a little wide. Dominator took the tighter line. The Scrabbo just in front. I think I'll be quite happy with 7th place. It's Cutler leading the way. Don't know why I've gone all the way down the back. Didn't want to go down the back. Don't know what's going on here. What's going on? Let's get back up the front. There we go. There we go. Amateur hour in the commentary box once again. Well, Mr. Smooth then leading the way from Red Hood, who's some way back. Got a purple sector though on them racing softs. There's Frank in 3rd. Got a little gap to himself from Chalk. Aldo just coming through the container section there, the shipping yard here at Tokyo. Just sees Chalk just in front. 25 minutes in. Still all to do. There's Gaz. Fresh set of boots. Mechanics done a great job of repairing the aero damage. Scrabbo still in 7th place. Dominator got that move done on Joyce. Looks like it's gone round the outside a bit later on the brakes. You just see Scrabbo up front. Scrabbo likes to make you work for a position if you can do so. And Dominator, loving the loyalty points right now, picks up another 500 of them. Joyce then, if he's close enough, can get there, overtake. But Dominator can't overtake him back. Cutler has been in the pits, that promotes Red Hood to kiss the barrier and drive away. Not too far now, and these two will engage on one another. There's a purple sector coming up. Let's see. There we go. I'll have a look. Just have a slow. Don't want to get the move done through here. I'm going to have to wait, take a wider line. And I took right under the ironing board of that 458. Or a better drive. Scrabber just clipped the wall. Gives DK Dominator the speed that he needs to send one round the outside. And I believe that move was signed, sealed and delivered. The ACC, I know it's, I'm going to look into it, because if it comes to it I might have to set up the server. I know I've got to set up, so you've got to mess about with a load of files, so yeah, but we'll see. There's Redwood back in the pits, not sure why. Tyres look good, fuel looks good. 27 minutes in, that's Cutler then back up to first. There's Frank, won't let me select him for bizarre turn of events. Unless it's because we haven't gone over the timing screen. But nonetheless, there you go. Big Frank up to second place. Chalk's in a podium position too, where he finished in Group 3 to take his trophy. He finished in third place. He did put on a show in his fight with Describer. Describer as well, putting on a show in the Group 3s, was he not? Took it down to the wire with Chalk. There's Aldo then, up to fourth. Was down in seventh place before the pit stops took effect, but up to fourth now. Going great guns. Not too far back, did I see? No, I didn't see. But I seen something. Didn't see nothing. Redwood, after his pit stop, came out in fifth place. Gaz is in sixth. Dominator still seventh. Set a best sector for himself. Scrabble clipping the barrier again on his way through there. Joyce is still in ninth. Got that 205.4 this time around. Going great Scott as well. Purple sector for Cutler. The 458 round there had so much grip, it was unbelievable. They had that much grip, it was dead easy to make a stupid mistake. What add-on do we need? What add-on do you need for that, bud? Let me know and I'll have a look. Purple again, even quicker. 4 thousandths of a second quicker. I'm gonna stay with him, see what time this lap is. I know I need to speak to admin of the iRacing as well, so we can get that sorted out. I put the post up, which we advertised. So yeah, I'm going to do another one. I just need a day and a time, and then we'll take sign-ups. We'll get it all signed up and get it advertised. See who we get in. So yeah, I want to get the iRacing one sorted out as well. So yeah, that was a 205.1 from Cutler. There's Frank. Yeah. Big Frank, second place, putting on a show. DMK Jockey 12 is still in third place. Not too far behind now. What's these gaps between these two? It's I think Chalk's just a little bit faster than Aldo at this point. But tyres taking effect on Chalk, both about the same. Racing mediums. That lockup won't help. But Redwood's down in fifth place. Got Gaz not too far behind him. Dominator up there as well, a bit further back. Let's see where's his pace gone. Oh, a new set of racing softs. And he's put a splash and dash of fuel in. We've got 9 minutes left to go in this race. TRG Gaz. Dominator 7. Joyce it. It's Rebel. Took a bit of damage on the front end of that 458. The decal crew will not be happy. This man's in a league of his own right now. And some way in front. 2:05.9 for the fastest lap for Big Frank. Pace has come on leaps and bounds as chalk. Or splash and dash for the chalk. Aldo then, the Flying Scotsman, up to third. It's the Iceman himself. Puts Red Hood, he's going through as well into fourth. Gaz is coming through into fifth. 206s versus 206s for these two. There's Dominator in all this. There's Chalk just coming out of the pits with his loyalty point. There we go. 7th still. Chalk at splash and dash. He's picked up his Sainsbury's points as you do. He'll try and lose a few just now. Better pulling that gap 3 tenths down on his previous. Aldo, 3rd place. Chasing after Big Frank. He's just coming up to the container section. Not too far behind. Let's go through the gaps. Nevaganda. What's the gap? Cutler's got 12 seconds to Old Crawler. And then it's 11 seconds back. There's only one person on racing mediums, and that is Aldo. Everybody else has gone back to racing softs. So, tried the one-stop go long. Paid off in the podium positions. So, doing well so far. There's Redwood, he's still got Gaz behind him. That corner freaked me out so many times, it would either get it, hit or miss. Literally it and miss. Frank, I do believe he did pit once. He did pit once. He went in earlier with the chalk. The chalk's just under fueled. Frank's going in now. We'll see where this comes. Oh, just needs a splash and dash if I'm honest. But that's going to promote Aldo up to 2nd place, I do believe. Yeah. There you go, Aldo up to 2nd. Frank still not in his box yet. He's going to have a nice tidy gap now, is Aldo. The Redwood will take 3rd as well. Gaz will go up to 4th. Where's Frank? Just getting refueled now. Come on, boys, let's have it. There you go. Released and away. Where's the chalk? He's just coming round the hairpin now with his loyalty points in hand. And there you see Big Frank maintains 5th. Dominator not too far behind his pit. A fresh set of racing softs, just a tad of fuel with 6 minutes left to go. I'll tell you what, Gaz is putting on a good show here because the Redwood is not really pulling away. So. Oh no, 2nd place then. One more step up on the podium. Do you know? They're going to watch it anyway because this man's all by himself, literally all by himself. Yep, he's just got to maintain the pace, look after his tyres, conserve fuel, and he will go to the end. Aldo some way back. Just see Redwood there in the background. There's Gaz as well. There's Crawler and Chalk going to renew their rivalry on track. If there was a trophy for most improved driver in the season, it would have to be one of them two, I would say. Been fantastic these last 2 seasons. Driving has come on very good, racecraft as well. Dominator there, not too far behind as well. He took me to lose that penalty. He can't make no moves while he's got that penalty. He can race as hard as he likes, but can't lose that penalty yet. I'm try and lose a penalty behind Frank. Can do it in a slip. Got taught how to do that. Not quite lost it yet. No, still got it. He must have at least a smidge. Gotta be freaking painful, that. On the slowest corner on the track and still can't get red. There's that. Red up. See second place just in front. Nah, boys, nah, keep it clean. We're having a look. Yeah, it was one, yeah, boom, 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 boom. It was like chalks last night, if not worse. I thought it was racing, not playing pinball. Oh, bit of tyre squeal there. We're going to have a look, because I think that gap is coming down slightly. Very slightly. Gad's still lurking in the background. There you go. Just see Chalk and Frank. Frank, whoa, go and sail one up the inside. Go on, Frank. Got that move done as well. Great driving from Frank. Who's picked up the loyalty points? Chalk. He must have to do a big shop down the Sainsbury's in tomorrow. He wants them as much as he can. Got to do it all over again now, the Chalk. Got to lose them before you can overtake. Get right under the rear wing of that car and you can lose it just like that. Well done, Chalk. 38 minutes in. Great driving, Chalk. I told you this gap was closing. There it is. Not too far behind now. They're on the same stretch of tarmac. And this one, all the way up the road. There's Aldo and Redwood racing. We have a little bit of rivalry. Been a bit of talk in the chat coming into next season in the Group 3s. Obviously we've got Redwood racing. Is a season 2 champion, season 1 champion in front, so we'll be all out warfare in the Group 3s, I do believe, unless any of the Group 3 protagonists step up. It'll be a good one. Yes, nobody wanted to get near you in case you lagged into them, because 1 minute you'd be a second and a half in front, and then you'd be half a second in front. You're backwards, forwards, sideways. Yeah. There you go. Redwood Racing closing right up under the ironing board of Aldo's 458. It's a little ironing board. You can do your t-shirts and smalls on it. Here we go. You're right. Let's get on board. Tucking right under the rear wing is Redwood. He's got no console car behind. Nowhere in sight. There you go. I'll follow him down towards the apron. Sorry, Aldo, but it's the closest one we've got, son. There's a little dancer brow. Clocking 155. Sending it round the inside. Oh, a little tap. Oh, Joyce is finished in 8th place. Oh, I'll have to... Let's have another look at that. On the replay slow-mo, you've got Redwood going round the inside. There's a little clip on the rear quarter of Aldo's car, put him in the wall. Both of them. Yeah, on the fastest part of the circuit. Coming into the braking zone, that's a tough one to call, to be fair. Gazda moves up to 3rd place. I took under the ironing board of Aldo. Redwood Racing recovering in fourth. There's Chalk and Frank having a little nudge. Mr. Cutler, there's your winner. Mr. Cutler comes home in first place. Aldo in second place, being handed by Gaz. He's going to throw it over the inside. He's having a look, is Gaz. Both clipped the wall on the way through. It's going to be a drag race. Gaz has got that one done. 2 into 1 normally don't go, but wow, there you go. Gaz will take second, Aldo will take third after all that. Redwood rolling around. Chalk will come home in fourth. These two putting on a show. Chalk fourth, Big Frank's fifth. Dominator will come home in sixth, and Redwood coasting around in finishing seventh place. Well, 2 controversial moments there, and I won't want to call that. I'm glad I'm not the steward. I only steward my own. I'm not going to steward that one, but I won't want to call that. Tough one to call that one. But yeah, that is a 458. That's brought to you by Tanso Racing Group. You get in touch with Mr. Cutler or Scrabble, John. Head over to Tanso Racing Group on Facebook or www.tansoracing.group.co.uk in your Google search bar. They have the Chirp Minis on a Monday night. We have the 458s, the SF19s on a Sunday night. Friday nights is the iRacing League that they host on iRacing touring car event, I believe, or is it the MX5s? They have MX5s as well on iRacing. Just get on there and have a look, get involved. But yes, I'm going to shut this one down, reboot up the SF19s, and we will see how that one cracks off, because it didn't go too well for me. Hold tight, I'll be right back.